Hey folks, I'm going to show you the GummySearch Performance Report today. The Performance Report um, is a feature that will show you what kinds of content performs in any given subreddit on Reddit. So how to find it within your audience. This is my audience of startup founders. You can go to any of the subreddits that you're interested in. And take a look at Entrepreneur Ride Along, and in the Performance tab right here, what we can see is right now, we're charting the amount of upvotes that posts typically get. So you can see on average, the subreddit gets 9 upvotes, but then it maxes out at about 165. We have a couple of insights right here that just tell you typically what kinds of things you could do to your posts if you are posting in that subreddit that tend to perform better. So for example, the top insight right here is that long posts perform best. So you can see these are the lengths of the posts, and the ones that are over 1,000 words typically get more upvotes. If you look at the flair that people add, there's a lot of like case studies, business ride along, lessons learned. So if you're posting to the subreddit, makes sense to share your experience, share some of the things that you've learned. We also analyze the keywords in the title. So you can see there's a lot of like red for product hunt. So maybe this isn't a subreddit to launch your product when you're launching a product hunt. And then additionally, show you some of the kinds of posts. So here it just says, that cross posts don't work as well. And then lastly, have some insights as to the day of the week or the time of the day that tends to perform best within this subreddit. What you can also do is switch to looking for comments. So right here, you can change from upvotes to comments. You can see what are the kinds of posts that you might want to create if you're looking to get more engagement from people in the community. So you can see the flair. There's a lot. If you ask, how to grow, young entrepreneur, look for feedback, you're more likely to get comments than upvotes in this community. Now, just to show a little contrast, let's look at another subreddit, the side project subreddit. And here, this community doesn't use flair, so there's no insights here. But you can see some of the keywords that tend to perform better. And when you mention, products that you've built, that tends to get more engagement. One thing that's interesting here is that image posts tend to do a lot better than most other posts. So if you're posting to side project to promote your new project, might make sense to add an image, add something visual so that it catches the eye. And then lastly, in terms of the day of the week, you can see the side project community is a lot more active on the weekends than it is on the weekdays. So yeah, that's the performance report. Really easy to just look into any subreddit and see what kinds of content tends to do better.